Hey, welcome back to Hades 2. So, last episode, the plot has thickened a little bit.
You're back.
My task began immediately following reports that Kronos found a way to gain the upper hand against Olympus. We just didn't know which sort of way. But now I think I do. Your sisters, the Three Fates. He got them, didn't he? Is that why you're here?
You ask while making clear to me that you already know. I ought to have been there when it happened. Perhaps the Fates knew I lacked the strength to protect them, so they protected me.
How did he find them? What does he want from them?
I don't know how he found them. Few beings with knowledge of their whereabouts exist. As to what he wants from them, and this is a conjecture of my own, surely he'll try to influence their weavings from here on.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does he? And off he goes.
What news?
I dreamt of Father once again. When Kronos came for him, and you took me to safety. Except this time, I remained there longer than before.
'Tis more than a dream, of course. And what else did you learn whilst you lingered thus?
I learned Kronos wanted for Father to tell him where to locate the Three Fates. Kronos hates them, or feels threatened by them. He's been searching for them all this time, hasn't he? And finally found them.
Which means they may not take our side if forced to choose. I feared as much, yet didn't wish to lend the possibility my voice. Well, this certainly fits the spirit of the news Swift Hermes relayed when he spurred us to act. Something real bad, I believe were his words.
Sounds like him.
Real bad. Yes. Fresh from the pot.
Okay, so we have that, which means...
The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell.
So mote it be.
Interesting.
Can you ability to sprint into any lone shades you encounter turn up against your foes? Rite of Solidarity. Huh. To find garlic. Okay, but I think next up is gonna be this, so I need a lot of fabric. Well, there's the way to get that.
Good evening, broker. This one. Some fate fabric. Had one of my dreams, Nem. Your mother was there. And my father. He showed concern for her. She was under the Titan's spell.
Mother Nyx made a mistake in trusting Hades with so much of the Underworld. This realm was never his by right, not till the Fates decided otherwise. Mother worked hard. They were probably just trying to send her help.
You're saying the Fates granted my father authority over the realm of the dead just to give Nyx a hand with all her responsibilities?
That's right.
Huh. Sprang up so fast. All grown up.
Do I have garlic?
Kind of moss I need only grows on the surface.
I know I need cattails, so let's just do
Take all
some
the time you need. Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now.
Yeah, I guess we can do that. Let's see what this does. Not much I can do here. Do I have enough for... No. Hops about absorbing foes' range shot and might have struck you instead. Okay. Well, Scalamise isn't here.
I'm pleased to see you made it here.
As far as I can tell, we don't need the pick anymore. So yeah, I can stick with the shovel and this one then. Okay. Let's see what this is.
To the surface.
Okay, just... Wait, which keeps it? Oh, I got... Yeah, let's give up.
Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now.
Yeah, I know.
To the surface.
Okay, well, no change there.
Some moss.
Have I gifted to you? I don't think I did, right? No.
To mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of titans, your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
This hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
You are most generous, Lord Uncle.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
Shocking every time.
Yeah, I don't like his... I don't like his stuff on... Well, I don't like the blitz stuff, let's just put it like that.
What?
Satyr Supplicant... Oh, is this just a timed thing?
Zeus, take you. The heart sigil.
Look at you beneath the shining moonlight. Welcome, gorgeous, to the lovely surface of our world. Please stay as long as you like. Or as long as you can. Of late, it's been a little rough.
No kid. And then you don't give me anything for my attacks.
This isn't working. Lovers. No. Return to shadow now.
Even the Death Defiance doesn't work.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface,
Yes.
knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was
Okay.
not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe.
Right.
Hey,
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
Fates protect you.
Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way.
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
Well, there you have it.
regained your strength, I see. You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
Go up there again.
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Can I suppress my illness on the surface?
Moss. Which means I have to go up again. Nightshade, which I can get now. Thalamus. I don't even know where to get that. But it does show that I need to keep the shovel. That for the time being.
The good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan.
Let's go again and...
May we converse?
Yep.
Patience, young one. You were most brave to venture to the surface, and most foolhardy as well, debatably. Is there no incantation that could help?
There is.
I think there is, Commander. Except it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but...
So that was the point. How far away from that am I?
what to cast?
Nightshade we can get. It's just the moss and the thalamus. You know what? I'll just do a few runs of it. We'll take... we don't need the axe. As long as there's enemies abound, we aren't being drained of life.
Sure.
Considering the Death Defiance doesn't work. Or maybe it'll somehow start working now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Break the siege. Hold on, everyone. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. The choice is yours. Twilight curse. They stood no chance.
I can't.
I'm not healing again either. Despite having the keepsake.
Are you quite certain that it's best to be up here? I heard your kind, that is to say, those of the Underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
Yeah, the healing... Oh, it does work.
How can I...
We're at the point where it just keeps going down. We're no longer safe of anything. See if the Death Defiance works. No.
Return to shadow now.
Okay, so go in with as much health as you can.
Has to be a way I can survive up there.
Yes, we know which one it is. We just...
You have returned.
Oh.
So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway? Saw him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or something. It was weird.
They're siblings, Dora. The Horned One is Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates, our distinguished guest and a valuable ally.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
Princess?
Lord Moros, you said before you think Kronos is going to influence the weavings of the Fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes. I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the Three Fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Kronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Kronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you. To make a better future for us all.
What is all this? More ashes.
Looky who!
Oh.
Miss me trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What? You can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it. You're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again, I swear. So, truce?
We'll see.
Truce.
Disgusting.
Don't bother.
Alright then. Much as I dislike it.
I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we say. All of us have lost something here. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks.
You're not getting a salute, though.
Back amongst the living.
What now?
So Nightshade, that's something I can grow.
Odds on assignment, huh?
The moss isn't. I wonder if... I'm looking for engraved pin. It doesn't say it only works once a night.
The pin.
We know the Death Defiance doesn't work, so I may as well pick something else there. Not much else here that I would want. What's location rewards? That's yeah, you can't reroll booze, but you can't reroll what you're getting, I guess.
The Fates.
Alter boons and certain choices. Okay.
Very well. Going up. Cold up here. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
You dispelled the Crossroads surface gateway wards. Traverse the veil between the world you know and this one that I look upon each night. Perhaps our plan required this new phase. Please make your choice.
Yeah. The heal would be nice.
You shall be feared. A decisive outcome.
This again. Message for me.
So you're a witch or something, I'm to understand. Then what do you need me for? That fancy magic of yours ain't all it's cracked up to be. My work, witchy, is reliable.
I bet.
This isn't working.
Indeed it isn't. Keepsake doesn't work, okay.
Oh, so that's the surface then.
I feel like I'm just...
How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically worship the ground you walk on.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the Underworld.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora.
Hello.
Hail, Lord Moros. How have you been acclimating so far? Is there something we can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, Princess. I'm well and acclimating, as you say. I've never been to such a place as this, and making every effort not to be a nuisance here.
You're welcome here and safe. Must be an incantation that can help.
I got the lotuses already. Where did I get those from then? Yeah, Nightshade I can just do. Thalamus, I don't know, maybe I have a seed for that.
You have this.
Right.
So Nightshade. Oh, garlic. We need garlic as well. Poppy seeds, wheat seeds. Let's try the mystery
Drink
one.
of the earth. Hey, where'd Hecuba and Garly scamper off to? I'd ask Headmistress, but she doesn't like it when I show even the slightest concern for her familiars. They're fine, Malinois.
Well, they probably are fine. Each on a little scouting expedition at my own behest, under the auspices of the Good Witch, of course. The Hound goes one way, the Polecat another.
Those little scouting expeditions always seem to last a while. I'll have to keep an eye out for them then.
Where they're going, they shall appreciate seeing a friendly face.
Up and about.
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Thought we were getting along.
Because you're weak.
I need a third one if I want to get the Fate Fabric, and I do.
Concentrate. Ready. Should help me gather bones.
I think this isn't gonna go anywhere. But I gotta keep trying, right?
Heading up. All right.
My understanding was your line could scarce survive beyond the reaches of the Underworld. Yet there you are, traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this be?
Oh, you know.
Desolation.
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return from whence she came.
What? Lovers.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna make any headway here, am I?
Return to shadow now.
Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna go
Back again.
down again on the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys on next episode. Bye, everyone.